Hey, and welcome to Productivity with Zest, the podcast that helps you get the important stuff done without burning out. I'm Jasmine, and I live and breathe productivity strategy, the kind that gives you life and helps you get the important things done in a way that works for you. Here I like to keep it real and practical. No fluff, all zest and no pith, just simple, doable strategies that help you focus, get organised and actually move forward. If you want to figure out what area of productivity is holding you back, take my quiz at www.zestproductivity.com/quiz. Now on to today's episode. Hello and welcome back to Productivity with Zest. I'm Jasmine, lover of stationery, watching Outlander, chocolate of course, and I love helping you get more of the important things done in ways that work for you. So after a little pause to reflect, refocus and realign, I am so excited to be back with you for season 2. If you're new here, this podcast is your go-to place to ditch the overwhelm, figure out what really matters and get it done in ways that feel good and aligned. And if you've been listening for a while, thank you so much for being part of this journey. I have got something very exciting to share with you today. This episode is a little bit different. We're going to be chatting about what you told me in the podcast listener survey at the end of the last season, what's coming up in season 2, and there's going to be a bit of a juicy announcement about something brand new, the Productivity Gym. So let's get going. At the end of season 1, I put a survey out to you guys to find out how you were feeling about the podcast, and wow, you gave me such gold. Over 90% of respondents said that the episodes were helpful or very helpful, and so many of you left thoughtful, honest feedback. So thank you so much for that. Here is what stood out. You love the short, practical format. Tick, that is staying. You like between 10 and 20 minutes, so we'll keep going at that pace. You want more coaching style episodes and conversations? Yes, I hear you. Although these may be a little longer, as conversations tend to be to get to those treasures. Hope that's okay. You would love more real life application, more examples and more behind the scenes. You've got it. One listener said, it is always packed with value and feels like a conversation with a wise friend who gets it. Not sure about the wise, although my sister always used to call me an owl, but that comment made me a bit teary in a good way. It's exactly the vibe I want this podcast to have. I want you to feel like you are listening to a friend who gets you, who has maybe a tip or two to share, but is just like you, because that's me. I am just like you, building business, wanting it to be good and trying to balance everything. And a big comment was quite a few of you said you wanted more connection, not just tips, but support, community, encouragement, all that lovely stuff. And that sparked a big idea, which I'm going to tell you about in a second. So here's what you can expect in season 2 of Productivity with Zest. I'm going to release new episodes every other Monday so I can keep that quality high and the energy fresh. There are going to be live coaching sessions, so you'll get to hear real people working through productivity blocks and breakthroughs in real time. If you would like to appear on the podcast doing this, you just need to get in touch. I would love to coach you. There's going to be more guest conversations with brilliant minds who can offer different angles, tools, and stories to inspire you. People who have things to say to teach me. I cannot wait. I have just recorded a session with somebody called Amy that I will release in a few weeks, and you are going to love her. And I'll still be popping in with solo episodes to help you tackle those common challenges like procrastination, prioritization and planning, all the P's, and the pursuit of a more easy way to work. So think of this season as a blend of heart, strategy, and real talk. No fluff, just the good stuff that actually helps you get more of the important things done. Okay, now for the thing that I have been bursting to share with you. You shouldn't give me time away from my work because I just get all the ideas. And this is something that has been brewing for quite a while, about 6 months, but I first got the idea over a year ago. But it's coming. I've decided to release it sooner than I expected to, because I want to build it with you. I want to build something that is going to really work for you, for your business, for the way you work. So introducing, drumroll please, the Productivity Gym. This is the brand new space that I've created to help you build your productivity fitness. See what I've done there? Gym, fitness. You get me. You're going to be ditching the overwhelm and making consistent progress on what matters most without adding more pressure or complexity to your life. That is super important because you already know what to do, but you're missing the space, the structure, and the support to actually do it, especially when life gets busy or our energy dips. And I'm creating this for you because lots of you have said you would like to work with me with that one-to-one coaching, but cost is a bit of a barrier. So I've been trying to think of ways that I can help you get into your world without that barrier. So I want you to imagine this. Finishing the day feeling accomplished, not frazzled. Having the clarity and calm to know what really matters and how to move it forward, and what really matters to you, not to the person sat next to you, not to the person across the office, not to the person building a similar business, what really matters to you. Imagine feeling supported by a community who gets it. There's no more doing it alone. And imagine finally having some systems and habits that stick without burning out or without trying to follow someone else's blueprint. This is what the Productivity Gym is here for. It is not another course. It is not a pile of content. This is a doing space, an application space where we take the ideas from this podcast and turn them into action together with my coaching, accountability, and my energy walking right by you. So here's what's included. The Productivity Fitness Test. This is a personalised tool to help you find your starting point and focus on the areas that will make the biggest impact. You will also be able to measure your growth so you can see where you have changed, where you have grown and evolved. And because it's me and I love rewards and challenges and things like that, there are going to be awards, badges, and we're going to be celebrating you in that community too. How amazing to be part of that kind of space where you are celebrated for making baby steps, for taking that progress. There's also going to be weekly application kits from the podcast. So these are just short, focused prompts to help you apply what you're learning straight away. No overwhelm, not more content, just the self-coaching tools you need to apply this stuff and create those baby steps. We're going to have what I'm tentatively calling productivity hit sessions. So high intensity sessions, interval training. Yeah. Productivity hit sessions, just because they're quick and fast. So these are, I'm not going to be getting you doing actually like hit workouts, but these are 30-minute co-working power sessions with me to help you get in, get focused and feel amazing. So keep that momentum going in the areas that work for you. There's going to be productivity group coaching calls. So these are where I'm going to give you one-to-one coaching, but in a group. So you get to hear other people's challenges and blocks. You get to learn from them as well. But you bring your blocks, you bring your questions, you bring your plans, and we'll coach them through together. If cost has ever been a barrier to working with me one-to-one, then this is your chance to access powerful coaching in a more affordable, accessible way. And if you join early while the group is small, you'll get even more tailored support. The next one I think you're going to like. Included in this membership is going to be a new podcast called More Zest. This is just our private podcast. It is exclusive to members only, so you will still get your weekly podcast hit and you'll still get that inspiration that you need to keep going. The other thing is we're going to have monthly core workout workshops, again, using the Productivity Gym pun. But this deep dives into the 10 key areas of productivity that I'm identifying. And we're not just talking theory here. This is real life application and systems that stick. And the longer you stay in this membership, the more this bank of monthly core workouts will be there. So you'll be able to access what you need when you need them. And the supportive community, because doing this with others makes it easier. We're going to hold each other accountable. We're going to motivate each other and we're going to have some fun. We're going to celebrate each other's progress. pick each other up when we're having a low day, and just be there for each other. I honestly can't wait for this. So doors are opening this Friday, the 9th of May. It's a 10-day window, and doors will close again on Monday, the 19th of May. And that is the day that the gym starts, Monday, the 19th of May. It won't reopen again until autumn. This is really important. I want a little group of founding members who want to build this with me, who want to help me shape this into something that actually works. I don't want to create something that isn't useful for anybody. So if you want to join as a founding member, get more one-to-one support, basically, help me build this, then this is your opportunity. If you're listening to this podcast after the 19th of May, then you can still join the wait list for the next time it opens, but you will have missed this opening window, unfortunately. But if you join now as a founding member, this means that you're going to lock in the lowest price it will ever be, which is just £21 a month at the moment. You can save even more with an annual plan as well, with some bonuses. You're going to get to shape the experience with me from the ground up. You'll help build something that will serve you and others for the long term. And that price is locked in for life as long as you stay. There are no sneaky increases. So if you've been enjoying this podcast and wishing for a way to actually implement what we talk about, this is it. This is your space to go from I know what to do to actually doing it in a way that works for you without that overwhelm. The waitlist is now open at zestproductivity.com/TPG, the Productivity Gym, TPG. Pop your name on there so you don't miss the doors opening. And if you've got questions, just drop me a message because I'm always happy to chat. If you're listening to this and the doors are open, head to that link and there will be a link to join from there as well. I am so excited about this next chapter. Season 2 of Productivity with Zest is going to be filled with those honest conversations, powerful shifts, and hopefully a lot of light bulb moments. And if the Productivity Gym speaks to you, even a little bit, trust that nudge. Come be a part of something fresh, fun, and foundational. What have you got to lose? Your productivity is not about doing more. It is about doing what matters most with clarity, calm, and just that right amount of zing. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, share this episode with a friend, and if you haven't yet, get on that wait list. I'll see you next time on Productivity with Zest. And that's all for today. Thank you for joining me on Productivity with Zest. If you want to figure out what area of productivity is holding you back, take my quiz at www.zestproductivity.com/quiz, and I'll give you some tips to help you along the way. If you've enjoyed this, hit follow so you never miss an episode. And if you're feeling generous, please leave a review because it really helps. If you want to hear more, head to www.zestproductivity.com. Until next time, stay focused, stay balanced, and keep bringing the zest to your productivity.